May 27th in the United States became another explosive day for the global K-pop world after a shocking story involving BTS suddenly spread across online communities, fan forums, and social media timelines. Millions of ARMY fans woke up to headlines claiming that Mr. Lee had revealed hidden tensions inside BTS that had allegedly remained secret for years. Within hours, clips, translations, and fan theories flooded the internet, turning what began as a small discussion into one of the most talked about entertainment stories of the day. The reason fans were stunned was not because people believed BTS hated each other. In fact, longtime fans know the opposite is true. BTS has always been known for their brotherhood, emotional honesty, and deep loyalty to one another. According to the viral story spreading online, Mr. Lee, a former insider connected to the entertainment industry, allegedly spoke about difficult moments the group experienced during one of the most intense periods of their career. The comments quickly became controversial because they hinted that certain disagreements happened not because of fame or money, but because of someone close to the group whose presence reportedly created emotional tension among the members. The internet exploded instantly. Some fans believed the story immediately. Others defended BTS and warned people not to exaggerate rumors. Meanwhile, millions simply became curious about what could possibly create tension inside a group famous for its bond. As the story spread across TikTok, YouTube, Korean forums, and international fan pages, one phrase kept appearing again and again. Even BTS had moments like this? That question alone was enough to push the topic into viral territory. People close to the K-pop industry have often explained that idol groups live under enormous pressure. Members spend nearly every hour together. They train together, travel together, eat together, perform together, and sometimes barely sleep during world tours. For BTS, the pressure became even more extreme after they reached global superstardom. Stadium tours, interviews, award shows, television appearances, brand deals, and constant public attention transformed their lives completely. Fans remember how difficult certain years looked for the group physically and emotionally. There were periods when members appeared exhausted at airports. Some openly admitted feeling mentally overwhelmed. Others confessed during documentaries that they sometimes struggled to communicate because of stress and fatigue. Yet despite everything, BTS always found a way back to each other. That is why this new rumor shocked people so deeply. The viral reports claimed that the disagreements were not explosive public fights. Instead, they were quiet emotional conflicts that happened behind closed doors. According to online discussions, Mr. Lee allegedly suggested that misunderstandings developed because one particular individual became unusually close to certain members, unintentionally creating distance and emotional discomfort among others. Fans immediately began speculating wildly. Social media became chaos within minutes. Some people guessed the story involved a staff member. Others thought it referred to a producer, manager, choreographer, or longtime acquaintance connected to the group during their busiest years. But as theories spread, many ARMY accounts urged others to stop naming random people without evidence. Despite the confusion, one thing became clear. Fans were emotionally invested because they genuinely care about BTS as people, not just celebrities. One viral post on social media gained millions of views after saying, "The saddest part is imagining them hurting silently while still smiling on stage for us." That sentence alone triggered thousands of emotional reactions from fans worldwide. Many began revisiting old BTS interviews and documentaries looking for hidden signs. Clips resurfaced showing moments where members looked unusually quiet during certain periods. Fans replayed old behind-the-scenes footage searching for tiny emotional details they may have missed years ago. Some pointed to moments where members admitted they struggled to understand each other during stressful times. Others recalled emotional speeches during concerts when BTS talked about overcoming hardships together. One of the reasons the story spread so rapidly was because BTS has always been unusually honest compared to many artists. Over the years, the members openly discussed burnout, loneliness, pressure, fear, and emotional exhaustion. That honesty created a stronger emotional connection with fans. ARMY knows BTS is not perfect, and that honesty is exactly why people love them. Fans especially remembered the emotional period when several members admitted they had once considered ending group activities because the pressure had become overwhelming. That revelation shocked the world at the time because BTS appeared unstoppable from the outside. But behind the lights and sold-out stadiums, they were still carrying enormous emotional burdens. As online discussions continued, many fans started defending the group's disagreements rather than denying them. One popular comment read, "If 7 people spend over 10 years together under insane pressure, of course they will disagree sometimes. The important thing is they stayed together." That perspective quickly became one of the dominant reactions online. Instead of viewing the rumors as proof of division, many fans interpreted them as evidence of how strong BTS truly is. After all, surviving conflict together often strengthens relationships rather than destroys them. Entertainment experts also weighed in on the situation. Several commentators explained that disagreements inside music groups are completely normal, especially in high-pressure industries like K-pop. Long schedules, creative differences, physical exhaustion, and emotional stress can easily create misunderstandings. However, BTS has consistently shown an ability to communicate and repair those issues over time. That became the heart of the conversation. Not the alleged conflict itself, but the fact that they survived it together. Meanwhile, YouTube channels began posting dramatic videos with titles claiming the hidden truth behind BTS's emotional struggles had finally been exposed. Some videos exaggerated the rumors heavily, while others attempted to analyze the situation more responsibly.
Millions clicked anyway.
The emotional nature of the story made it impossible for fans to ignore, especially because BTS represents more than music to many people. For countless fans around the world, the group symbolizes friendship, resilience, hope, and emotional support during difficult times. Hearing that the members themselves once struggled emotionally made fans feel even more connected to them. Some fans even shared personal stories online about arguments within their own friendships and families, explaining that conflict does not erase love. That emotional response transformed the rumor into something larger than celebrity gossip. It became a conversation about relationships, pressure, and loyalty. Interestingly, many older ARMY fans were not surprised by the idea that BTS once experienced internal tension. Veteran followers of the group remember countless interviews where members joked about arguing during trainee days or struggling to adjust to each other's personalities early in their careers. The members themselves have admitted several times that living together was difficult at first. Different habits, different personalities, different emotional styles, different ways of handling stress. Yet somehow, despite all of that, they built one of the strongest bonds in entertainment history. Fans especially highlighted moments where the members publicly protected each other during difficult times. Whether during award speeches, emotional documentaries, or live broadcasts, BTS repeatedly emphasized trust and brotherhood. That is why many fans refused to let the viral rumors become hateful or divisive. Instead, they focused on how the group overcame challenges. Another reason the story exploded globally was because mystery creates curiosity. The reports never clearly identified the person allegedly connected to the misunderstandings. That ambiguity caused endless speculation online. People analyzed old photos, old interviews, old backstage clips. Even simple interactions became subjects of debate. But many fans warned against taking internet theories too seriously, especially because social media often turns small rumors into exaggerated narratives. Still, the emotional power of the story continued growing. One particular discussion became viral after fans revisited BTS's early struggles before global fame. During those years, the group faced financial uncertainty, intense criticism, exhausting schedules, and doubts from the industry itself. Some fans argued that those pressures likely made emotional disagreements unavoidable. Yet BTS endured. Not only endured, they conquered the world together. That became the emotional conclusion many fans reached by the end of the day. The story was not about a group falling apart. It was about a group surviving difficult moments that could have destroyed others. Across social media, fans began sharing iconic BTS moments representing unity and friendship. Emotional concert clips spread rapidly online. Videos showing members comforting each other during emotional breakdowns gained millions of views again. One especially viral clip showed the members embracing during a concert while fans sang loudly around them. Thousands of comments appeared underneath saying things like, "No matter what happened behind the scenes, they always chose each other." That sentence became symbolic of the entire discussion. As evening arrived in the United States, the conversation shifted from shock to reflection. Many fans realized that the reason the story affected them so deeply was because BTS feels unusually real compared to many celebrities. The group has spent years sharing their fears, insecurities, and personal growth openly through music and documentaries. They never pretended life was perfect. And perhaps that honesty is exactly why people trust them. Industry insiders also noted that successful long-term groups almost always experience internal conflict at some point. Creative disagreements, emotional misunderstandings, and personality clashes are normal in any close relationship, especially one under global scrutiny. The true test is whether those relationships survive. BTS clearly did. In fact, many fans argued that the group's emotional honesty actually strengthened their connection with the audience. Rather than destroying the image of BTS, the rumors made them seem even more human. Some fans even thanked the members online for showing that relationships require patience, forgiveness, and effort. That message resonated strongly with younger audiences. Throughout the night, hashtags related to BTS friendship, loyalty, and brotherhood continued trending worldwide. While gossip pages focused on alleged arguments, many ARMY communities instead celebrated the group's ability to overcome hardship together. The emotional atmosphere online became surprisingly positive. Instead of turning against each other, fans largely defended the idea that conflict is natural. One viral tweet summed up the mood perfectly. "They were never perfect. They were real. And that's why they lasted." As millions continued discussing the rumors, another interesting pattern appeared. Fans started revisiting BTS lyrics about struggle, friendship, and emotional pain. Songs that once sounded emotional suddenly felt even more personal to listeners. People realized how many times BTS had already hinted at difficult moments through their music. Loneliness, pressure, fear of losing each other, the burden of expectations. Those themes suddenly felt deeply connected to the viral discussion surrounding Mr. Lee's comments. Whether every rumor was true or not almost became irrelevant by the end of the day. The real story became the emotional impact. The realization that even global superstars experience misunderstandings. The understanding that friendships require effort. The reminder that loyalty matters most during difficult moments. For longtime ARMY fans, the story ultimately reinforced something they already believed. BTS stayed together not because everything was always easy, but because they chose each other repeatedly despite the challenges. And perhaps that is why millions remain emotionally attached to them after all these years. Late at night, fan communities slowly calmed down. Many people admitted they initially clicked on the story expecting drama but ended up reflecting on the emotional strength of the group instead. That unexpected shift surprised even entertainment commentators. What began as shocking gossip transformed into a worldwide discussion about friendship, pressure, and resilience. And in the middle of it all stood BTS. 7 individuals who spent years growing together under impossible circumstances while the entire world watched every move they made. Maybe that is the reason the story became so emotional for fans. Because beneath the fame, records, awards, and sold-out stadiums, people still see BTS as 7 human beings trying to protect their bond while carrying the weight of global superstardom. And according to countless fans online, that bond survived everything.